Hey friends, welcome back and thanks for watching. I wasn't sure I was going to do a dedicated video on this, but I got some DMs on Instagram, and so I decided to do a full review, what's in my bag, like old school style video of my Coach bag. Coach is so back. I love my stuff that I have purchased from them, and I just feel like it's a really good middle ground. So we're not like at the $20 or $40 bags that you can find on Amazon or at Target. And we're also not at luxury, which is like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Now there are some bags on Coach's website that are a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, Coach is like it's a really nice sweet spot. Similar to Tory Burch in my personal opinion, but I wanted a black bag and I did some research and I just felt like this one was so perfect. So I am going to scoot you guys back a little bit. We'll kind of go through all the nitty gritty details. And of course I will have it linked in the description bar and comment section below for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I wanted a black bag for quite some time now. I actually don't have a lot of black bags. And to be completely honest, I don't always love carrying them because I feel like, in my opinion, black is really something I'm only gonna carry in the fall and winter time. And if I want to put a little bit more money into a bag especially, I would prefer it to be able to be carried year round. So I was looking at some and I kept seeing this bag come up. It was actually on TikTok and I was like, oh, that is a good looking bag. So I went back and forth about a couple different colors and ultimately I was like, you've been on the hunt for black. Let's go with the black. And then I went back and forth for sizing. Now I believe there is a 25. This is the Empire Carryall 35. And I really liked the 35 because you do have the option to really load this thing down. Like if it's a 13-inch laptop, if it's an iPad, if it's your phone, if it's all these things. But I felt like the 40 was crazy big. And since this bag is fully leather, it's heavy. And I knew that if I had the 40, I would load it down and I would literally feel like I was carrying around like everything, including the kitchen sink. And I just didn't want to feel like that. So I think the 35 was the perfect sweet spot for me. When it came in, I did do a little like unboxing on TikTok. And I was really impressed with how the bag was wrapped. I mean, it was kind of like, okay, is there any freaking more paper in here? Because let me tell you, she was loaded down with paper, but I felt like it was really protected, which I liked. And then I decided as soon as I saw it, I wanted to tie my Louis Vuitton scarf to it just because I like a lot of browns, tans this time of year especially. And I feel like this is just a really nice way to kind of tie those two in together. Again, you can wear black with brown, but I just really wanted it to tie in together. So I did put this scarf on it and I really just love the way it looks. Now, we'll kind of get into the bag itself and everything that it fits. It did come, I believe, with a shoulder. Yes, it did. It came with a shoulder strap. I did not like the look of that. To me, it screamed like this was an afterthought, almost like they wanted you to have the option to use this as a work bag. It just was not pretty. In my opinion, I feel like this is a bag that's just very pretty carried with the top handles. But I love the inner middle pouch here. That is where I keep my Tory Burch wallet. This is a full-size wallet. I have my most worn sunglasses and then my key fob. Those are the things that I keep in my middle pouches of pretty much every bag that has a middle pouch, or always, like if there's only one part of a bag that's zipped up, I always keep those things zipped up because if my bag topples over, I just don't want those things to fall out or get lost no matter what. The sides, they are super deep. So on this side, I have this little, I can't think of what this thing is called, a little wristlet that comes with the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. And in this is where I keep all of my like hand sanitizers and my hand wipes because I'm very just like OCD about like even sticky on my hands or just germs, and I always have been. There is a little snap closure here that is very, very strong. So when I open that up, it did, like I have a little random piece of paper in here, and then I keep my pins down in there. I have seen that's where some people will keep their wallet or their key fobs. I think that this snap is so strong, you don't need to keep anything in there that you're gonna need to reach for constantly. So that's why I just have my pins in there. And then on the other side, I have this very large pink bag. I do not like to keep my lip color or anything like that out in the open in bags because it never fails. If I do, my lip liner will open, my lipstick will open, and it will get everywhere. And if I, if I keep it in this, of course, it's not gonna do that. But I like to keep bags like this. This has, I mean, again, another hand sanitizer, so many lip colors in it. It's got rose EpiPen. I mean, just like so many things fit down in this big, relatively big zip up bag. And then it fits perfectly in my purse. So I just overall feel like this is the perfect size. I think it was the 25 was the one that, in my opinion, it was just a little bit too small. I didn't feel like that would fit enough, and the 40 is just a little bit too big. So I think that this is amazing for just kind of an everyday wear, a little bit nicer than some of my other ones again. But one of my favorite features about this bag are these little belt hooks right here, because you can fully open up the bag and expand it to be a much larger size. And I'll just kind of show you. So you can see the side right there. When I open up just this one side, of course, it's not my fave the way it like looks when it's fully open like that, but just for purposes, you can like see how much wider the bag is. So if you wanted to carry more in there, again, you could do that, but it's gonna get heavy. Like this is a hefty bag. So I am really, really happy with this purchase. Again, black is definitely not something that I carry a ton, but I wanted something darker for the winter months. And I feel like this is just truthfully such a perfect bag. My friend Jen Taylor Style here on YouTube, she actually got the, I think it's like honey brown, and she did the 40. Now, I don't know if she's doing a full YouTube video on it. She was one of the ones who asked me if I was doing a full video on this, and I was like, I'm not sure. And then I got a couple other DMs. So I will ask her, and if she does end up doing one, I will also link hers in the description bar and comment section. I think she said hers, it's not supposed to be in until like the 8th of January, so give her some time, but I know that she also purchased this bag, and it is just, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful one. So if you are considering getting a Coach bag, I cannot recommend it enough. I have two now, and I am just floored with the quality, how they look, how they come wrapped, just everything about them is just so impressive to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I will have everything linked in the description bar and comment section. Let me know if you have a Coach bag, which one it is, which one you're eyeing. I love, love, love to see all of their stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Click the subscribe button if you're new here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.